Okay, good morning students. In today's class, we will discuss the applications of operational amplifier. Okay, so in that there are four different applications are there. The first one is summing amplifier. Okay, the operational amplifier can be used as a summer, which means adder, which can add two inputs or more than two inputs also, multiple inputs also. Okay, so that is the summing amplifier, or simply it is an adder. Now, so we know that this triangular shaped block is a operational amplifier, and so this is a inverting input and this is a non-inverting input. So for inverting input, we apply the three different inputs: V1, V2, V3. These are the three inputs which you want to add at the output side. That is why we say that it is adder or summing amplifier. Now, if you see, so V1 is the input voltage 1, V2 is the input voltage 2, and V3 is the input voltage 3. Okay, three different voltages are applied to the inverting terminal of the operational amplifier. Okay, so this is the operational amplifier, and this is the inverting terminal and non-inverting terminal. And for an inverting terminal, we apply three different inputs: V1, V2, V3, and corresponding resistors are R1, R2, and R3. So therefore, the current passing through the first branch, first input is I1, that is nothing but V1 by R1, and current passing through the second branch is V2 by R2, that is I2. In the same way, V3 by R3, that is I3. Okay, now, so you see this. So here the current is I1 plus I2 plus I3, because these three currents are coming here and it is going in this direction to the output. No current enters through the operational amplifier. 0 amperes current passes through the operational amplifier, because so the input impedance of the operational amplifier is very high, which we have seen in the previous classes. And this non-inverting terminal is grounded. So now what we have to do is we have to derive the equation for the output voltage, and we have to show that this output voltage is the sum of the input voltages. Okay, that is why it is called summing amplifier. Now to analyze that, so we have to apply the Kirchhoff's current law at this point V. V is the point, and at which we have to apply Kirchhoff's current law. And also another important point is, so see here, this inverting terminal, non-inverting terminal is connected to the ground, and also inverting terminal is connected here through a virtual short circuit concept or virtual ground concept. Now we see, we apply KCL at point V. Okay, at this point we apply the KCL in order to calculate the output voltage. So therefore, that's what I have written here. Apply KCL at point V. V is the point at which we apply the KCL. Now see, what is KCL? Sum of the currents entering at a particular point or a node in a network is equal to sum of the currents leaving at that node. So now see, the current entering here is equal to the current leaving. So therefore, say V minus V1, this voltage minus the first input voltage divided by R1, that is nothing but I1 actually. So V minus V1, V minus V1 by R1 plus V minus V2 by R2 plus V minus V3 by R3. You can observe here. So V minus V1 by R1, V minus V2 by R2 plus V minus V3 by R3 plus V minus V0. So this is a V, and this is the output voltage node, we know V0 divided by RF. Okay, that is equal to 0. What is the meaning of this? This is I1 plus I2 plus I3, so plus I. So this total current is nothing but sum of the entering currents is equal to sum of the leaving currents, you can say that. Now from this, and if you rearrange the terms, see V minus V0. This term I am giving as it is. V minus V0 by RF. V minus V0 by RF is equal to, and if you take all these three terms onto the right hand side, what it becomes? V1 minus V, because minus sign comes here. Minus of V minus V1 means V1 minus V by R1. So V2 minus V by R2, V3 minus V by R3. So that's what this one. I think you are clear, right? Because only I am giving this term on the left hand side, V minus V0 V0 by RF I am keeping the left hand side. Remaining three terms I am bringing into the right hand side. So when you do that, you get this equation V1 V1 minus V by R1, V2 minus V by R2, V3 minus V by R3. So therefore this current, what is this current? V minus V0 by RF. V minus V0 by RF is equal to, what is that? This current is equal to sum of these three currents. So that's what I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3, like that. Now, so that is the one point. And due to the virtual ground concept, virtual ground means what? Electrically, this terminal, inverting terminal and non-inverting terminal, they are shorted. They are virtually grounded. So because of that, what is the potential at this terminal, non-inverting terminal? It is zero. So therefore, this zero voltage also appears here. So due to the virtual ground concept, so what we can write is V is equal to 0. V means the terminal means the voltage at the non-inverting terminal is 0 volts. So therefore now we substitute 0 volts wherever V is there, substitute 0 volts. So therefore 0 minus V0 by RF. 0 minus V0 by RF means minus V0 by RF, and V is 0, V1 by R1 plus V2 by R2 plus V3 by R3. Because V is 0. In this equation, I am keeping wherever V is there, it will be 0. So therefore you will get this equation after that. And simply now V0 is equal to this RF, you can bring it right side, minus with minus sign, minus RF. So V1 by R1 plus V2 by R2 plus V3 by R3. Now what we have, so now we can observe clearly that these are the sum of the things, sum of the currents. Now if R1, R2, R3 all these are equal, means the R1 value, R2 value, R3 value, all they are equal, and it is equal to R, then we can write it V0 is equal to, so if all these are equal, we can bring it outside, so that is why minus RF by R, V1 plus V2 plus V3. Still further we can write it, if RF is equal to R, then what we can write? V1 is equal to minus of, sorry, V0 is equal to minus of V1 plus V2 plus V3. Even, see, this RF value and this R both are equal, then we can write this. That what we can understand? So output voltage is sum of the three input voltages. And this minus sign is there, this minus sign indicates the phase reversal of the output voltage with respect to the input voltage. Suppose if the input voltage is positive, you get negative here. If the input voltage is negative, you get positive here, like that. So this minus sign indicates that. So exactly the output and input voltages are differed by 180 degrees phase difference. That is the only difference, right? So therefore, this is what is the summing amplifier or adder circuit designed using the operational amplifiers. So we can understand because V1, V2 and V3, these three voltages are added using the operational amplifier. That is why it is called a summing amplifier. Okay. So next, coming to the second one, difference amplifier or subtractor. Okay. Here the operational amplifier is used as a differential amplifier or a difference amplifier or subtractor. If you want to subtract two voltages, then we can use this difference amplifier or subtractor. Now I want to subtract these two voltages V2 and V1 and V2. Now here also same. See, this is a inverting terminal and this is a non-inverting terminal, and so this is a V is a terminal voltage at the non-inverting terminal, and here also this voltage is present here. Now we want to find out the output voltage, and we have to show that output voltage is the difference of the two input voltages. What are the two input voltages? V1 and V2. And now here also we follow the same procedure. We apply the KCL at the inverting input terminal. Okay. So this is the inverting input terminal. This is the inverting input terminal. So therefore we apply the KCL at this point. Okay. Now if you apply KCL, see V minus V1 by R1. Okay. So this is the current which is flowing in this direction, V minus V1 by R1 plus V minus V0. Okay. This point voltage is V and this is V0. V minus V0 by RF is equal to 0. Simple equation. So this voltage is the reference voltage V minus V1 divided by R1 plus V minus V0 divided by RF is equal to 0. Now using voltage division rule, what we can write is the voltage across this, because virtual short circuit what happens? Say whatever the voltage is present, same voltage appears here. This V appears here. And what is this V? V is nothing but V2 into R2 by R1 plus R2. Okay, this was written using voltage division rule. Okay, VDR, voltage division rule. What is voltage division rule? If you want to find out the voltage across the series combination of resistors, then so by main voltage into the voltage at which you need, so multiplied by total resistance. V2 into R2 by R1 plus R2. That's what is this terminal voltage. Now what we are doing is, we are simplifying this equation. See, V into RF. So V into RF minus V1 into RF. Okay, because here R1 only comes here. So that is why V into RF minus V1 into RF. Even if you take LCM, you can get that. Plus V into R1 minus V0 into R1 is equal to 0. Simply if you rearrange it, see, you take common V here, RF plus R1 minus RF into V1 is equal to R0, R1 into V0. This term I am bringing right hand side, it will become like this. Now from this you can take V0. V0 divide both the sides by R1. Then what you will get? V0 is equal to R1 plus RF plus R1 divided by R1 into V minus RF by R1 into V1. Okay, this V is already present right here. So therefore V0 is equal to V into RF plus R1 divided by R1 minus RF by R1 into V1. Now what to do is, because we need the output voltage in terms of the input voltage V1 and V2. So now what is V? V is V2 into R2 by R1 plus R2. Just to substitute that. In the place of V, I am writing V2 into R2 by R1 plus R2. And further if you simplify that V2 I am writing here, this R1 I am writing under R2. R2 by R1 I am taking these two. Okay, R2 by R1. So RF plus R1 divided by R2 plus R1. Okay, RF plus R1 divided by R2 plus R1 minus, as it is I am writing RF divided by R1 into V1. Now, so in one form you see this entire, all these things are resistors. Okay, all these are resistors. So therefore V0 is equal to V2 minus V1. You can observe clearly V0 is equal to V2 minus V1. And even if you take R1, R2, RF, all are equal resistance values, and it is equal to 1 kilo ohm, then what happens? See, 1 by 1 is 1 only, 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1, so it is again 1, so R1 is also 1. So therefore finally, if R1, R2, RF all are equal to 1 kilo ohm, then V0 is equal to V2 minus V1. So V2 minus V1 means what? It is the difference of the two input voltages which you are applying. Okay, non-inverting terminal voltage minus inverting terminal voltage you will get here. So therefore output voltage is proportional, is equal to the difference of the input voltages. That is why it is called difference amplifier. Okay, so now we have seen two different applications of the operational amplifier. Now we will see the third application of operational amplifier, that is a differentiator circuit. Okay, op-amp as a differentiator. Now differentiator means what you have to get is the output voltage V0 must be a differentiated voltage of the input signal. Input voltage differentiated signal you have to get at the output. Further, the circuit is this one. Operational amplifier, input side we have to connect a capacitor, and between input and output a resistor is there, feedback resistor. Now, so this in this, see the input current IN is equal to C dVc by dt, because we know that current through the capacitor I is equal to C dV by dt. So therefore the current passing through the capacitor IN is equal to C, that is the capacitor value, dVc by dt, rate of change of means capacitor voltage. IN is equal to C dVc by dt. Now this equation is important equation to write go further. Now we apply the KCL here, same as it is. See, 0, because see this terminal and this both are connected electrically, that is from virtual ground concept. So therefore 0 minus V0 by RF. See, 0 minus, because why this is 0? Because this non-inverted terminal is connected to the ground. So therefore, 0 minus output voltage divided by RF. That is what is IN. Because no current enters into the operational amplifier. Whatever the current is passing, that passes through the output. Okay, so therefore V minus 0 minus V0 and 0 minus V0 by RF is equal to the input current IN. So therefore, from this minus V0 by RF is equal to what is IN? IN is equal to C dVc by dt. Okay, IN is equal to C dVc by dt. So from that we can write V0 is equal to minus RF into C. This is RF I am doing here, minus RF into C dVc by dt. So therefore here we can observe that output voltage V0 is directly proportional to the derivative of the input voltage. Okay, derivative of the input voltage. So here see Vc is nothing but, so that is the capacitor voltage and it is Vin only. Okay, so Vin. Now coming to the fourth application, operational amplifier as an integrator. Operational amplifier as integrator. So now we can form the integrator circuit using this operational amplifier, a resistor and capacitor. But here the feedback element is capacitor, which is connected between the output and input. And now see same thing here, 0 minus Vin by R, we apply KCL at this terminal, 0 minus Vin by R plus C dVc by dt. Okay, what is this? This is the current passing through the capacitor, C dVc by dt, voltage across this capacitor is DC. dVc by dt is equal to 0. So from this we can write Vin by R. Vin by R is equal to minus C dVc by dt. So therefore dV0 by dt is equal to Vin by RC. Okay. Why we are writing this? Because so we can see dV0 by dt is equal to Vin by minus RC, because so this if you bring this R this side, so you will get minus RC minus Vin by RC. Okay, if you take a dVc by dt. Okay. Now because see here Vc is equal to minus V0. Vc is equal to minus V0. So therefore we can get from that. So Vc is equal to minus V0. So now V0 is equal to minus 1 by RC V integral Vin dt. Whatever the input voltage is there, so this input voltage, integration of that input voltage, output voltage of the circuit is nothing but this is however a constant, integral of the input voltage. This you can understand that see Vc plus V0 is equal to 0. If you apply a Kirchhoff's means KVL around this, so Vc plus V0 is equal to 0. So therefore Vc is equal to minus V0. Vc is equal to minus V0. From that we can write it, right? So Vin by minus RC is equal to dV0 by dt. So therefore V0 is equal to minus 1 by RC integral Vin dt. Okay, so that is the end of the syllabus, and we have seen all the variations of the operational amplifier, and even in examinations you will get a simple questions, what is integrator, what is differentiator, like that, and these are very simple, right? Simply you have to know Kirchhoff's current law, apply that Kirchhoff's current law across the at a particular node wherever you want the current. Okay, that's all. Okay, thank you very much.